going on YouTube? Your girl Yolanda Randolph here. Go ahead, click the subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and hit that like button for you, girl, okay? So we can go ahead and get this thing moving, shaking, and popping.
Her Intuition Podcast is a platform to remind all women of their worth and to encourage them to dig deep within themselves for better.
What's going on, my good people? Now, if y'all trying to figure out what in the world is Yolanda doing, well, let me give it to you, let you know straight what Yolanda is doing this morning. I am bringing my Tell It Tuesday message to the live screen. I was asked to do it by a few people, and I said, well, hey, why not? So here's your girl doing the quick motivational minute with your girl, the Tell It Tuesday, whatever you want to call it. It's all about inspiration and giving it to you straight. I'm telling it. I'm telling it about myself, okay? To be in order to be able to help others. Now, got my favorite coffee. Shout out to Folgers, by the way. I don't drink all the exotic stuff and all the stuff and I drink plain old Folgers with the spoon in it. Absolutely. That's my favorite. Now, today's message is all about sitting in your pain. I've been asked over and over again, well, Yolanda, why is it that you ain't gonna knock somebody out? It couldn't have been me. That's my favorite. When somebody say, oh, it couldn't have been me. Okay. It's just no way that I would have let that happen to me. Okay. I too used to think those things until I said, you know what? It's time for me to experience what real pain is about. It's no longer going on to the next dude to try to fix the pain that the other one did. So what I did is I sat in it. And I am so much better because of it. Yeah, so much better because of it. Now, I got to do my introduction because this is what I do on my podcast. This is what I do. I always say, what's going on, my good people? Welcome to another Tell It Tuesday, another quick motivational minute with your girl. Now, if you're not having a good day, hang tight, go in God's light. We all know, y'all know what I do, what I say. If we be obedient and we keep moving towards God's light, He'll fix it. Your days will get better. Just hang tight. Now we're going to go into the message. You know, the other day, it was hot as hell in my room. And I didn't understand why. I don't know if it's the beginning stage of the menopause. I hope not. But hey, I'm at the age, I know I don't look it. But I'm at the age where I could be dealing with that. Or was it a vent or something broke in my room? I don't know what in the world it was. I have no idea why I was so hot. But it was hot as fire. It was hot as fire in there. So my son, shout out to my son. My son goes out and buy the most expensive things. Well, he has a job and he does what he wants to do with his money after he puts his savings up. He does what he wants to do. And so he went out and bought this mega fan. And I forgot he had the fan, by the way, but he bought this fan. $60, $70 fan. Me, I stick with the 10, 15. That's what I do. And my son came home from work, and I must have looked real in distress with him. I don't know if because he was like, Mom, everything all right? He always comes see me when he gets home from work. He always comes straight to my room, and he comes and let me know that he's home, he speaks. So he came, he said, Mom, everything all right? I said, no, it's not all right. I'm hot as hell. It's hot as hell. It's hot as fire in here. What the hell is going on? I said, is it hot in your room? He said, no, it's fine. He went in his room and checked. He said, why you still get my fan? Well, son, in my midst of having stuff in my mind, in my midst of writing books, I forgot you had the fan, okay? I'm trying to deal with my little $15 fan. I forgot that you had the $50, $60 fan in your room. He goes to get the fan. And child, when I tell you that when my son plugged that fan in and put it on me, the best feeling in the world. I'm like, what? Immediately, my body said, whoa, immediately. That's the only way to explain this. The only way to explain this. I mean, I went straight to sleep and I slept all night. And y'all who already knows me know that I really don't sleep all night because I'm so busy writing. I got used to being up all night from crying all night. Hold that thought. We're going to get back into that. Now, I tell that story to tell this. When you sitting in your pain, when somebody has broke your heart, just like me, when your heart breaks in the inside of your chest, I will continue to say it because I never knew that can happen until it happened to me. When your heart breaks in the inside of your chest, you can feel it. I want to encourage you to sit in it. Feel it. Feel it every single bit of hurt, every single bit of embarrassment, every single pinch, every single burn. Every bit of the craziness that you feel when your so-called friends, shout out to a previous episode, go back and check that out. You can find that on the podcast, Her Intuition Podcast. When they laughing in your face and talking about you, when you feel that burn from that, sit in it. Sit in it. And when I say sit in it, I mean, don't go out getting another dude. Don't go out getting another female to try to fill that void. Because what you're doing is, this is what I've learned. I only speak about things from experience. That's all I talk about. If I have no experience in it, I'm not going to discuss it. This is all from my personal experiences. One dude act crazy, I go get another one. It's supposed to be problem solved. No, it's just me bringing that extra baggage over there to that one, and then he a fool, so then it's two fools jumping at me at the same time. Well, all that's going to stop. For me, I said no more. No more. Okay, so sit in it, feel every pinch, every burn. That's what I did. I no longer went to the other dude, the other fool, to try to help me heal. I had to learn to heal for myself. It was time for me to heal myself, me and Jesus. Me and the good Lord up above. Now, I told y'all to hold that thought about me going back and crying all night. You see, when I was in my painful moments, I used to lay back and cry all night long, wondering, God, why me? Why me? I got my coffee on that one. Why me, Lord? And you know, at the time I didn't understand it, just like what I'm hoping is not menopause, but when I was hot as hell in my room, I didn't understand why. I just knew that I was hot. Just like when I was around crying and hated because all this was happening to me, all the heartbreak was happening to me, all the pain in my chest was happening to me, I didn't understand why. Where I couldn't rest at night. There was no sleeping at night for me. I could not sleep, okay? You know what all that turned into? After months and months and months and months of me dealing with that pain. Now, I stay up all night writing. I stay up all night creating them stories that y'all just love. I see the numbers. I know y'all loving them. Creating them stories that y'all love. Before, I wasn't staying up all night. So how can people ask me all the time, how do you get a book finished so fast? Well, because I'm so used to being up all night from crying, from having the tears. So where now, it's nothing for me to stay up all night to write a story. God was preparing me way back when. So much pain, so many tears where I could not rest that night. He made it so that I felt every single sting and burn and pain, so that when I get up these stories, all the tears that fell in the midst of the storm, all the tears that fell in my eyes, all the pain that I felt, all the not being able to rest, I can get up, get to my computer and write some bad-ish. Telling you, ladies and gentlemen, sit in your pain. I promise you're going to be okay. But in order for you to really be okay, in order for you to have the smile on your face that I have on my face, in order for you to have the glow and the laughter, the real glow and the real laughter. Now, I'm not talking about sexual type stuff. And some people say you can go and you can have your sex buddies or whatever, and they can give you I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about real inside, loving yourself, glowing from the inside out. People ask me all the time, well, if you've been through so much, how is it that you're able to laugh and you're able to, I never see you down? Well, that's because I took the chance to love myself. I took the chance to stop putting all my cares and trust and love into dudes who does not have my best interests at heart, and put it into myself. That's where the smiles come from. This is good, by the way. Folgers, shout out to Folgers. This is where my stuff come in, where you follow your intuition. Because see, during those moments, I felt the intuition burning and roaring at me. That's where my books come from. That's where it comes from. Because I felt it. I just didn't want to deal with it. Okay? Because let's just be honest here. We as women want to be happy. We want to be happy. We want a man to love us. Women, you want somebody to love you. So you ignore, like the little red flags, you ignore the intuition. What does this mug say? A woman's intuition is her strongest ally. God heaven knows that is the absolute truth. That is the truth. And I never knew that until I sat in my pain, until I began to love myself. You know what? There's stuff that I learned about myself just from sitting in my pain that I didn't even know exists. One, an illest writer. Who knew that I had the gift? Who knew? Now, it's a gift to be able to write stories. And look, y'all, it's hot as fire in here right now. Now, I'm in my living room, but it's hot as fire here. I hope that I'm not good. Ladies, if anybody has went through menopause, can y'all let me know what is the beginning stages of that, please? Put it in the comments. I am brand new at 40s. Okay, so I don't know when this stuff's supposed to exist. I heard that it can happen as early as your late 30s. Somebody let me know in the comment section is this a menopause issue, okay? Because I don't know. I just know that sometimes I get hot as fire. Now, I might have to wake my son up and have him bring that $60 fan down here to cool me off. I might have to give him, because this air conditioner ain't worth the doggone right now. I am hot as fire. Now, I encourage you, my friend, if you're going through hell, like my boy Steve Harvey said, shout out to Steve Harvey, by the way. Y'all know I love some Steve. Everybody who knows me know that I love Steve Harvey. Despite all the stuff that you have heard about him and his personal life, I ain't got to do with that. I'm talking about the comedy side of Steve Harvey. I'm a big fan. Now, y'all, it's so good. Y'all know that I'm a big fan. He always says, if you're going through hell, keep going. If your heart is breaking right now, keep going. Keep going. Don't go back to the one who hurt you. I got news for you. Chances are, if they didn't change themselves, and they have not changed, you do not have the power to change that person. Yep, I've been through that too. Know all about that. Been there, done it. Try to change them. It never works. We gotta take a new approach, ladies and gentlemen. Why not start with yourself? The one person that you know best is yourself. Start there. That's what I did. That's what I did. I simply got tired of dealing with the ish. I simply got tired of trying to drag somebody along to be on my knowing good and hell well that it wasn't on my standards. Try to bring them along to try to get them to be in my standards. That's what I tried to do. And it didn't work. So I encourage you, sit in your pain, love yourself. I promise you're going to find some things about yourself you had no idea existed, like me. Did y'all know that I discovered, shout out to my dimple, by the way, I have a really small dimple under my eye. Under my left eye. No idea. My son got one, but I never knew that I had that dimple. If I smile a certain way, that dimple appears. I never knew that because I never ever took the time to know myself. Now that I have, I see the dimple. Now that I have, I see some things about myself. Well, I really can't tell y'all about that because that's after dark type stuff. Okay, I can't really talk about that. Shout out to the Chick Chat podcast. I will be talking about them shortly. But after dark type stuff, I can't really go into detail about that. It's early in the morning. Can't go into detail about that. But my point is, once you stop and get time to know yourself, when the next person comes, because love is going to call your name, so they say. That's what I've been told. Shout out to Kim, by the way. Y'all know that song, Love Calls Your Name, baby. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Kim said it. When the next time that love calls your name, you will be ready to answer it. You'll be ready. Once you have learned to love yourself first, okay? All this was about you sitting in your pain and loving yourself through it, loving yourself first. I promise you, you're not going to break. I know, oh God, it feels like it's never going to end. It feels like you're going to be in it forever. God, I felt like that. I felt like that. But you know what? It doesn't last forever. It doesn't last forever. I promise you, you're going to be okay. Follow your intuition. Hush, Maddie. Maddie's up acting a fool this morning. Shout out to Maddie, by the way. All of you who know the podcast, already been introduced to Maddie. She decided she wants to act up this morning, so y'all ignore her. But you be ready for the next one, okay? My whole platform is about inspiration and ambition, encouraging, all sorts of happiness, the real glow that lies deep inside, the real glow that you will get to once you sit in it, sit in the ish, then learn yourself. So now I'm gonna tell y'all something about me. The next dude come, you better believe I ain't gonna be dealing with no bullish. Just not gonna do it. And y'all can go and check out an episode of the Chick Chat podcast. We'll be releasing soon. Y'all can see more of what I'm talking about. My girls will be helping me. Shout out to the Chick Chat podcast. I got a mug for them. Chick Chat merch. Y'all make sure y'all go check it out. That's my girls, Bree, Ebony, and Katrina. Y'all can catch us live every Friday. We do a show every single Friday, and we be clowning up there. I'm doing a lot of inspiration. We doing a lot of clowning up there. A lot of stuff up there. Okay? Check us out. You can find us on Facebook Live. You can find us on Instagram, Anchor. There's a few other platforms too that I don't remember exactly where, but y'all know the point where you can find us. Just type in Chick Chat. Now, if you're new to the ride, first of all, welcome. Y'all know I'm not going to end anything without talking about the roller coaster ride that I have built my own roller coaster in the midst of my storm. In the midst of me learning myself, when I discovered that I can write a talent, okay? And I didn't say that. Other people have said it. Shout out to all my readers, by the way. Thank y'all so much for all your love and support. And I will be having more craziness coming to you soon. But if you're new to this roller coaster ride, you can find all of Yolanda Randolph's books on Amazon.com. When I tell y'all that this craziness, Twisted Tales of the Heart is everybody's favorite. Shout out to Twisted Tales of the Heart. My story with the 3 storylines. There's Amanda, there's Preston. Preston is everybody's favorite. That is story number 2, okay? And then we have the Gregg family. Preston's story, since everybody loves it so much, will be the first story to come out with his own, okay? He will have his entire story put out January 2021. Yes. And when I tell y'all that it's crazy, I give it to you on that one. I give it to you. Y'all thought I gave it to you in Vex, Demise of a Sweetheart. Y'all thought I gave it to you in Eyes of the Enemy. Y'all really want to see that I'm giving it to y'all in Preston's story. Okay? I'm giving it to you up there. God, it's hot as fire in here. I might need to calm my son down here, y'all. That's the Devious Deceptions, not Twisted Tales of the Heart. That stands by itself. But my Devious Deception series is Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. The very first book that I've written in my pain. A whole bunch of craziness and unrest in that one. Go and check it out, Amazon.com. Part 2, Eyes of the Enemy. Part 3, Vex, Demise of a Sweetheart. And you know something about that one, y'all? Now, I thought I was finished. I thought I was done. Oh, it's so good, y'all. I thought I was done with the Devious Deception series. My fan base and my readers said, oh, heck no, you are not done, and you need to write a part 4. Readers, I heard you. So there will be more to Quest and old Crazy Derek. And look, I know y'all want to know what happened to Sean. Y'all what? I have heard it. I've heard y'all, and I got you. Okay, so I will be doing a part 4, which will release. Y'all know when I do it in May 14th, my birthday. That's when I released the Devious Deception series. Well, I thought I was gonna be done, but no, they said no, you're not done. So I will be releasing it then. Shout out to my fan base. I love y'all. New projects in the works. A lot of new stuff coming out. A lot of new stories. Check out the Harriet High series. That is my series for teenagers. You've got to go and check it out. They may be teenagers, but they got some craziness and some mess with them too, okay? You got to go check them out. The Harriet High series. You can find them too on Amazon. Making sure I'm not forgetting anything. What am I forgetting? Because I'm hot as fire. So I'm trying to hurry so I can get to some air. What are you forgetting? Oh, hashtag Her Intuition page. That page is not just a page on Facebook. It's really not. It's an entire. I created an entire movement for us women, guys. If you're watching, hello, shout out to you all. But this is not for you, okay? This is for women, okay? You can join us. We would love to have you. Now, it's only positive stuff up there. We don't do the negative. We're all about positivity. I do a daily quote every single day to keep us all uplifted, motivated, and keep us going, keep us moving, shaking, and popping, okay? I, too, go back and read my own quotes because, hey, I need a reminder sometimes. I, too, need a reminder. So I do go back and I read them. You got something you want to say to Yolanda? You got something you want to share? Do you just want to leave a review? You know I love reviews. Shout out to all you who left reviews for the books. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're enjoying them. If you want to drop me a line, let me know how I'm doing. How you feel about Yolanda Randolph? You can email me, and I do answer emails back. Yolanda Randolph Publications at gmail.com. I do answer back. I ain't one of them stuck up people who don't vibe. That ain't what I do. I will message you back. Don't believe me? Hit me up, and you can see for yourself. You can also leave something in the comment section. If it's something that you would like me to talk about on my podcast, let me know. Hit me up. We can see if we can get it booming and shaking and popping. Okay? All right? So, I think that is it for me for today. I think. The Tell It Tuesday messages, just in case you all missed it, or I forgot to tell you exactly where you can find them. Maybe I forgot. That's another. Look, y'all, leave me in the comments to see if forgetfulness is a part of the whole menopause change of life stuff. I don't know if this is it or not. Y'all let your girl know. Let me know, okay? Y'all let me know, because I don't know. I'm new to this thing here. See, I done forgot that fact. Oh, my mind. It can be brilliant, but it can be crazy all at the same time, okay? So y'all bear with me. I think that's it. What was I saying? Oh, Yolanda Randolph Publications. You can go up there and you can leave messages up there too. I do answer. I do. Oh, that's what I was talking about, y'all. I was talking about where to find the actual podcast. Thank you, Father. Nobody but the Lord had me to remember that. But you can find my podcast. Her Intuition Movement Podcast is what it's called. You can find that on all the podcasting platforms, okay? My favorite is Anchor, but you can find it on Apple, Stitcher, a whole bunch of other, wherever you get your podcast, mine is up there, okay? You can find it. I do messages every single Tuesday. There's a new message up there, and it's all about inspiration. It's all about helping us to be better. Men, if you like it, join it. I love it. I'm talking to mostly women, but hey, you're more than welcome to join me too, okay? I appreciate it. Now, I did say on the episode that's coming out soon that I was going to shout out all the cities that rock with your girl. I do not have my list yet, but I promise you that I will have it ready soon. I just want to thank y'all so much. I want to thank y'all for welcoming me. I want to thank y'all for embracing me. Sometimes it's not always easy. You know, it's not always easy to try to encourage others. It's not always easy to tell your story. It's not always easy to tell the embarrassing stuff. But I tell it all. And I want to thank you all for taking the time to check your girl out every single Tuesday and hear my rants, because that's what I call them, rants. That's what they are. Okay. So I think that's it. I think I'm going now because I got some charts that's waiting for me. I'm sure that my Maddie is going to be at an unrest soon again. When neighbors and stuff start coming out to go to work or wherever they're going. I know it's going to be that. And I do have arthritis in my right knee, so I do need to do my stretches, okay? So I'm going to go. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with your girl. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will be doing another live Tell It Tuesday. If y'all like it. Now, if y'all not really feeling it, cool, we can drop it. But I will do more if you want me to. So y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all want me to continue. If you want to see another live Tell It Tuesday, y'all let me know how you feel. Or would you just rather me just do it all on the podcast? Y'all let me know what y'all think and how y'all feeling about that, okay? All right, now this is what I normally say at the end of all of my shows on my podcast. I want to thank you for listening to your girl. And prayerfully, we will chat again next week. Bye.
Thanks so much for listening. And be sure to follow me on my #HerIntuition page on Facebook and on Instagram at Yolanda Randolph Publications.